Hello everyone, my name is Akash and welcome to my channel Being Software Engineer. So this is the second part of microservices basics. I was explaining in the first part how microservices talk means Spring Boot applications talk to each other. Microservice is the combination of small Spring Boot applications. So I have created two Spring Boot applications like I have explained in the previous video. So if you have not watched that video, please watch that video by clicking on the I button, which is at the right top corner of this video. Okay, so we will in this video we will learn how to implement the same logic using REST template.exchange. Okay, so we have two services. We have controller service, and from service of first app we are heading to the next service, okay, by passing the pay group as request param. And then in next service, okay, in next service we are using that request param passed in the service URL request, and then I'm fetching the records based on this pay group. Okay, we have this service and then we have this repository, and in repository I have created this dummy data, and based on the pay group, this is the pay group. So this I will show you once again. So these are the four parameters: employee ID, name, address, and pay group. So last parameter is the pay group. So based on this pay group passed, I will fetch the information. So I have created an unmodifiable list as an immutable list, as a read-only list only, so no one can modify it. Then I have performed .stream.filter to get the specific type of employees, and then to check the particular type of pay group. If it matches to the employee, then collect that employee to the list, and then once it is collected, then pass it to this employee list and get the first employee out of the list and pass it to the controller like this. Okay, I'm sorry, pass it to the controller. Here is the controller of this service. This is the controller. Okay, all right, so we will implement now REST template.exchange. In the previous video we had used REST template.get for object. Okay, so let's use that right now. Okay, so what we will do is we will comment this out. This was the get for object, REST template.get for object, but you will not get this in real project. You will get REST template.exchange. You will have to call other API by using REST template.exchange. That's why I'm covering this in this video. Okay, let's call it REST template.exchange. Okay, so we are using this one. Okay, so we have to pass URL, method, request entity, and then response type. So let's we already have URL here. Let's create and we know the method is get type, and now let's create a request entity. So like we will use parameter, header parameter. Okay, so we will use here let's say in controller of this app. Okay, I will use that there. I will use that there first. In this controller I am adding one more parameter after the request param, which is at the request header. Okay, because there will be headers. Let's say there are some headers we need to pass from the UI or from the Postman, so that's why I'm using it, because this will be used in the real projects. That's why I'm using it. Let's say we need to pass company ID in the header. Okay, then we will collect that in string company ID. Okay, so okay, I think it's a mistake. Okay, company ID, then okay, then I will use this company ID. I need to pass this company ID as a parameter, header parameter. to hit this request. Okay, then let's go to service now. In service, I will create HTTP headers. Okay, header is equal to new HTTP header. Okay, and then we will add here dot set accept will be, let's say we will add here arrays dot as list media type dot application JSON. Okay, and then we will set one more header, which is our company ID. Set. Okay, let's go back into the controller. Then let's take this parameter company ID. Okay, then we will add this company ID, and its value will be okay, so its value will be company ID. We will take actually sorry, we need to take this as parameter. Let me go to controller once again. So we need to pass this company ID as the parameter to this. Okay, and then we will collect that there. Okay, we will collect it here, company ID of the service as a parameter to the method, and then we will use this value here. Okay, and then we will create one HTTP entity, okay, of string, let's say entity is equal to new HTTP entity. Okay, and its body will be this header. Okay, just use it now. Let's use this as the URL. Okay, and then method will be, this is get method, so it will be HTTP method dot get. Okay, then entity will be this entity which we have created right now. So entity means like entity of headers. Okay, so I have created the object of entity using these headers because we are going to accept these two headers, application slash JSON as accept, and then company ID as the value which is passed. Okay, so we need to pass these two headers while hitting the request from Postman or from UI, and the response type will be the employee DTO.class. Okay, I think I'm done. Let's do it like this. Okay, then assign it to mdto. I think it is okay, it is still remaining. Actually we'll get response body out of it. Okay, response entity, we need to say response entity dot get body. Okay, then we will get the actual response. Or we can do this way also, we can remove it, and we can say here okay, so we can say like this is the response entity, entity. Okay, then we can directly say from here dot get body. Okay, so this is how we will get it. Okay, so let's remove this from here now. Okay, all right, so let's start the server and let's hit it. No, I think we need to add it for to the next controller also. In next controller also we will add it. We will add as accept. Okay, we will add this here also. Okay, request header. Okay, and then we are passing, let's see what we are passing from here, from this service. We are passing this as company ID, so let's capture this company ID into the next service. Okay, and then we can assign it to any string, let's say company ID only. Okay, so we will not use this company ID, we are just passing it because to just to understand sorry, just to understand the flow of this REST-API.exchange. Okay, let's start the application and let's hit it from the Postman. Okay, let's start it from here. Okay, and we will start this application also. The first application which I started is running on 8081, and this application is running on 8081. Okay, we'll hit 8081 and this 8081 will go to 8080, means this application. Okay, okay, let's first hit it without sending this headers. Okay, let's hit it without sending the header. Let's see what error we get if we send it without sending the headers. Okay, we got bad request because in console if you see, it's saying that company ID header is missing because we had request param as request header as the company ID. So let's add company ID. We are not using company ID, we are just using it for purpose that we are passing, so we can pass anything. Okay, we are passing this also. Let's pass ABC and let's hit the request now. Okay, we got the record, so it means it is working. So this is how it will work using REST-API.exchange. Okay, so I hope you understand everything, all the approach. I will keep this link in the description box, GitHub link of this project, and hope you understand this video. If you like this video, please do thumbs up, and okay, and please visit this channel daily basis because I will be adding more interesting video on this. Okay, till then, bye bye.